Hi, Elise Finlayson here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my app. And for starters, I did a lot of brainstorming on some app ideas, and I actually liked a lot of the ideas that I had, but ultimately what it came down to was what was most relevant, what had the most need, what I was most passionate about, and what would fit my portfolio best. And so what I ended up going with was an app I call Trippin. It's a budget-based travel app where you can enter your budget and then plan out your entire trip based on your budget. It's really helpful to see exactly where your money is going and how much everything's going to cost before you get there. It is for mainly people around my age, 20 to 30, who are traveling and don't have much money, and to help them be able to see how much their trip will cost them. And a lot of my inspiration came from this Road Trippers app and Google Trips and Airbnb. I really wanted my app to have a fun feel. A lot of times when you're traveling or when you're planning your trip, it can get kind of overwhelming. There's a lot of details that go into it. So I wanted it to be very simple, very easy to use, and very fun and uplifting. So I started out with some sketches, made some scenarios that I thought would help me to figure out what needed to be fixed on my app. And here you can see um, the scenario going through how the user went through and was able to plan their trip. And so when I went in and did my wireframes, I was really liking the look. And when I started doing the user testing, I realized that I had made it too simple. There wasn't enough options, and there wasn't a way for users to go back if they needed to. And so that's why I ended up adding some arrows for them to give them the option to go back. And I mean, I could have done a menu, but I wanted to do without a menu on my app because I wanted it to be a full experience from start to finish of them planning their trips. I wanted them to come in and be able to enter their amount and be able to go through and just plan a trip out. And there is options for them if they do get caught up that they can go back to the profile, which is right here, and they can enter their trips and reservations and edit things like that. And here's just some color variations. And here is the finished product of my app. Here's the loading page, Trippin. And here's where they come in. They can enter their budget, and then they can go ahead, click the arrow, get to the next page, enter where they want to go, what dates, and it will show them a map and some pictures so they can use the map if they'd like. Next, they can hit that arrow, takes them to the next page, and you can go through, pick your activities, your food, and I made it very clear since it is budget based. I wanted them to be able to see their budget up in the corner at all times so they always know how much they have left when they're planning. And so here, once you get into the activities, I have some cards showing all the activities and made it very simple with a little plus sign at the bottom so it automatically adds it to their trip. And so then once you get in the profile, you can go ahead and look at your trips, look at your reservations, check your balance, and then I'll give you a look. So here is what you get when you click on your trips. It'll show you step by step, and you can organize it how you'd like throughout the day. You put in your food places, your activities, and then here is the balance tracker just to show you where all of your money is going, how much you have left, and everything like that. And throughout the whole thing, if you decide you wanted to restart, you can always go ahead and click the pin up here and it will take you right back to the balance page. And I forgot to mention, and that's why I have a back arrow right here in case they don't want activities. They can go back to food if they'd like. And that is my Trippin app. Thank you.